Steph man the villain man, Jeff man the villain man. You know what time it's, people, and we're back for the voice of the villains, and we're back for a new video that we're gonna give out now. It's 5 things that we've learned from the start of the season until now for this international break. Just gonna pick on a few things that I think is a perk, a few things that I think maybe is an error for us, but it's just 5 things that I'm gonna go through that I think that we have learned from Aston Villa from the start of the season until now. Yes, expectations might have gone up, expectations might have gone down, but we're going to get through that anyway. Let's get into this, people. Let's go. Start off on a high, very high one, Diaby, yeah? Diaby, yeah? Most said, you know, I'm probably not saying his name properly, but Diaby, yeah? Bro, he's came in, he looks like a star, he looks like he's going to be one of our top performers for Aston Villa, yeah? He's going to play alongside Bailey, alongside Watkins. He's been a threat, he's came in, first debut goal. Yes, we might have lost against Newcastle, but he got it. He's been crucial. He's been vital in this right about now. Derby, as he's scored, he's got assists. He's performed well. He's put a foot wrong. The RB has been absolutely great for us. So for us there, we're gonna start with that number 1 there. Number 1, Mamusa Diaby. Yeah, it's gonna be brilliant for us. What a signing Villa have got there. Yeah, 50-60 mil, brilliant bargain. Yeah, absolute bargain for what he's done so far. We can see what he's going to bring to this team, and that's goals, assists and creation and confidence, yeah? So for me, number 1, Diaby, brilliant signing we've got there for us. Number 2, it's nothing that we've kind of learned, but it's what the booking system, the betting system's putting out, or what people are who are high thinking of us. That Aston Villa, right about now, after the Hibs game and you get me qualified and all that, we've learned that we are number 1 seed to win this tournament. As probably already know as fans, that we already knew it was high expectations for us in this Conference League. We knew that we need to go in this Conference League looking to win it, or minimum at least get to the final, yeah? But it's came out now, officially, Villa are number 1, yeah? Villa are number 1 seed to win this Conference League. We all probably knew that from before, but we've learnt it now, because it came out official. And yes, it's going to be a tough tournament for us, but again, we've got the manager, we've got the players. So for me, I knew that was going to happen anyway. I knew we was top 3 anyway to win this Conference League, but it came out now that we're number 1. So, and that's a lot of pressure on us now. It's going to bring pressure. Can our players deal with that pressure that we're number 1 seed to win this Conference League? That's going to be a lot of pressure, but we'll see. So we've learned that, and also number 2, we've learned that we are number 1 seed for the Conference League. Number 3. This one goes out to our manager, yeah? Like, no disrespect, no nothing. I understand it, you get me, I know what he's doing. He wants to stick to his guns, so eventually he will come out and boom bam. But, yeah, we've learned, yeah, that Emery will not change that high line. Yes, he might change a few tweaks and a few tactics, but he's not changing that high line. We've learned that from the Newcastle game. And we thought, okay, maybe when we play another Big 6 team, he might change it. Nah, Liverpool came and we gave Trent the space and the time just to whip it over. And time Salah's run proper, time Jota's run proper, time Nunes run proper. That's what they did in their game. We lost 3-0. So for me, I've learned that Unai Emery will stick to his guns no matter what with that high line. Yeah? No matter who he's putting in there, no matter who is changing within the game, even though he's had to change players within the game, it still goes with that high line. So it can be good, it can be bad. But against them big teams like Liverpool, Newcastle, Arsenal, Man City, it's going to be danger. And I would love to see Emery just tweak it a little bit, just bring it back. But we've learned that he's not gonna. We all know now, Emery's not gonna change that high line business. Yeah, that is how he wants to play. That is how he wants the players to stick to. So some of these games that are coming up against the big teams, it might not look very great. You might not, as we've seen with Newcastle, Liverpool, but if he keeps on flooding it into the players, keep on telling them, keep on training it, you never know, it could work out. It could work out sooner or later, you know what I'm trying to say. So, number 3, Unai Emery will not change that high line. Yeah, in my eyes. Number 4, and this could be like, I didn't put it in actually. What's the word? I didn't put it in order, but number 4, this could be kind of number 1. Like this could be 1, because we're in our defense. No, midfield we fine, and attack cool, but defensively this is where we were strong last season, very strong. Well, we knew our defensive in it. We knew who we had. We had Konsa, Mings, Moreno, and Matty Cash. Yeah, that was the 4. Right now we are in a reset in our defense, a whole reset. I personally think, and it's a new reset because injuries. Mings injured, Alex Moreno injured. We've had to bring in Luka Dean back in. We've had to put Carlos, who was injured last season, and he had a big injury to his ACL, and he's came in. Hasn't looked the best, but it hasn't looked the worst. You got Pau Torres, new player coming in. He's adjusting to the Premier League. You got Cash, who's still on right back, but now he's going up to right mid. So for me, I feel like there's a reset in our defensive. We're starting again. We are trying to find the right balance in that defensive. You get me? That's what I believe anyway. Is it going to be a 3 at the back? Is it going to be 4 at the back? I feel like Emery's trying to, because obviously he's lost Mings. That partnership with Konsa. You know what I mean? Konsa's been playing right back. Again, the midfield, the defence, yeah, has been kind of everywhere and everywhere. I personally believe that players have been playing there, and there. So for me, it's the reset in that defence. Yeah. Number 4, we've learned that we are actually going through a reset. Yeah, we are going through where the players need to get used to each other, need to build that relationship with each other. We need to get Moreno back. So we are going through a reset right now. In my eyes, people, what do you believe? Let me know in the comments. Do you think it's a reset, or is it just... nah, it's a reset for me. It has to be a reset. And last one I will say, I think the depth, obviously injuries have came in, so we've had to deal with our, before, like, let's say, I think it was like 3 weeks before the transfers ended, or 3 weeks before the Premier League started, Villa fans and I was over the moon with our depth. We had players, we had strong people on the bench, but now, to Ramsey injured, to Moreno injured, to Coutinho getting sent, to then Duncan injured, to Sanson getting shifted, the depth has slowly departing for what we want to do for the Conference League and try to get a cup run and also do good in the Premier League. At first the depth was good, but now I just feel like it's gone, man. So we've learned that, that's what I believe, we've learned that our depth has just tweaked it down a little bit. Obviously we had to get some players off the books. The wages are ridiculous. Example, Coutinho wasn't in the future plans. So I do get it, but again, I feel like Coutinho would have been brilliant in this right now. Yes, injuries, we can't help it. Injuries are injuries to Mings, Moreno, Ramsey, Buendia. You get me? The list goes on, yeah? Obviously, we've got a few players probably coming back after this international break. But the first 6 games, including the conference, we've had to deal with a few of our main players not playing. So the depth for us has gone for Villa. So that also was another challenge for us. Yes, where, as you see in that Liverpool game, our players get injured at the back. There's not many players that we can bring on. We have to bring on Chambers and etc. So again, for me, number 5, I want to stick with the depth. I feel like our depth has just tweaked a little bit. It was up there, like we was confident, we was happy with it. But over the weeks into injuries and getting rid of players, still in the transfers, the depth has slowly just took a nut for it, man. So that's what I think anyway, people. 5 things that we've kind of learned. There is plenty more we can go into detail that we've learned over the last 5 games with Aston Villa, and that I could even go to the stadium, to the owners as well, because again, the stadium, yeah, has not been, it needs working on. Yeah, it needs working on. I will say, I'm not going to go in much more detail, but it needs working on. But overall, there are my 5 things that we've learned with Aston Villa. You let me know, people, what do you think in the comments? What have you learned about Aston Villa from the start of the season until now? Give me your perks, give me your doubts, give me all of it. I want to hear all of it, people. Let me know. Make sure you like, subscribe. Look out for the preview for Crystal Palace. Let's go, Villa, man. Come on, Villa now, yeah? Let's get back in this Premier League and, you know, up the league. Come on.